already doing so well. I should have Googled this beforehand.
Between the tops of my legs that braces all of my cervix, uterus. Yes, it's this.
Down there.
This is your pelvis. To orient you, this is the front. This is your pubic bone. The back here, these are your last two vertebrae, your sacrum, and then here is your little itty bitty tailbone. So if you were to say, put your hands on your hips, that's this right here. Everything you see inside and everything you see under like this in red are your pelvic floor muscles. There are different layers of these muscles and everything is connected through fascia. You can see that there are some nerves, some glands, some blood vessels, but everything is there to support your body and for bowel, bladder, and sexual function. And these muscles here, they're just like muscles in other areas of your body. They're like your glutes, they're like your quads. They're like muscles that you actively strengthen and actively lengthen. So just like you would go to the gym and do a squat to strengthen your glutes, and then you might foam roll your glutes or do a glute stretch, similarly, there are exercises that you can do for your pelvic floor to keep it both strong as well as flexible. So there's full range of motion and it supports your body the way that it's supposed to support your body. So in Maslow's hierarchy of needs, some of the most important functions that are basic in human life is pooping, peeing, and procreating, right? And it sounds funny, but the thing is they're so important for every single day for people to get through their day. So when it comes to the pelvic floor, because it functions for that, it's so important for people to know when there's a problem and how to seek treatment.
In these videos, we're referring to cisgendered women with anatomical vaginas, but pelvic floor dysfunction can affect anybody.
I would go to my phone and like text my close friends.
Thinking like a women's health specialist or a gynecologist?
My gyno, I guess.
People need to know about their pelvic floors just like they need to know about every other part of their body. Imagine you go to the doctor with shoulder pain and they don't take a look at your neck or they don't take a look around the shoulder, right? Everything is connected. There's actually a connective tissue in your body called fascia that runs through every part of your body. So if you have dysfunction in one area, you might have dysfunction in another area too.
Kind of. I know there's like when I was pregnant on Instagram, there was a woman, I think I saw it from another friend who had a baby and she did like pelvic floor yoga and like exercises and like strength training stuff for while you're pregnant, after pregnancy, postpartum. So that's like from her, that's all I know.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I have heard of pelvic floor physical therapy and I'm obsessed with it because when I found out about it and found out that it was a thing, it was honestly like something in my body reacted to it. Like I felt physically like aware of that area in a new way and was like, I have no idea there was so much that could be addressed there and so many issues that stem from there. And so this past year has been like a time of me to just like research all this stuff. And I've been telling everybody, look into it. It's actually amazing. Like most people don't even know. And so yeah, I am fascinated by it.
A pelvic floor physical therapist is going to look at your whole body, how it's functioning, and then make sure that they treat you in a holistic way. So if you have pelvic floor dysfunction and you have low back pain, those things actually might be correlated. Everybody should know when there's something going on with your pelvic floor. If there's dysfunction, when to get treated, and then where to get treated. Nobody should think that leaking urine is normal. Nobody should think that painful sex is normal. Nobody should think that being chronically constipated is normal, and nobody should think that their organs falling out of their vagina is normal either. It's important to know that pelvic floor physical therapists are here to help, and we have a bunch of tools in our toolbox to help you get treated correctly. There's a huge social stigma around women's bodies and their reproductive systems. And now that we have more females in the health profession, there's more attention that's being given in the media, in the literature, and research. And this is wonderful because people oftentimes suffer with pelvic floor dysfunction for years or even their whole life. And they're not getting the treatment that they need to when it's actually more accessible now than you think. If you live in the New York City area, in New Jersey or Maryland, you can go onto my website for a 10-minute free phone consultation. And you can look into your local neighborhoods if there's a pelvic floor physical therapist that's available to treat you right away.